What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's been a while, but we are back here with another exciting piece to show you guys. This is the 1/6 scale, the Batman Family Diorama prototype by XM Studios. Back in December of last year, I saw this unpainted version at Singapore Comic Con, and that looks really good, as I am a very big fan of the Samurai line anyways. So I can't wait to show you all of the details, so let's dive into it. All right, before we get into it, I just want to give you guys some more details about it. This is actually an XM exclusive. It is a 1/6 scale. The price is listed at about $3,700 with the edition size of 270. And then there's an exclusive Founders Edition where Ben and Ang actually hand painted everything themselves. And these are invitation only and it's already sold out, as the price is listed for about $4,500 and edition size is 29. All right, let's check out Nightwing first. He is kind of crouching down, but it has a pose of kind of a little bit dynamic, like he's about to be fighting. And the details and the scope, I think they did a pretty good job here. The highlights of the blue, I like that. The color in the back here, I mean, it's more kind of greenish than blue. I kind of like to have like more light blue to them. One thing though, with the Esklima stick holder right here, I think they should have painted inside here all black, so it doesn't, look kind of fake here. But other than that, looks really good. The portrait, the skin tone, the highlights in the hair, they all look good. And also every single one comes with 2 different portraits. So I kind of like that, but there's no other switch out as far as like the hands or anything else. But yeah, this is actually one of my favorite portraits from Nightwing. Looks like there's a little crack right there, but it's okay. This is just prototype. But yeah, man, I think for the 1/6 scale, they did a pretty good job as far as details and paint job. And this is Batgirl. The pose is almost the same as Nightwing. She is crouching down, but I do like the gold accent right here on her costume. Looks very nice, and I kind of like that the metallic is not too shiny. And they did a really nice job on painting the leather style here and even the elastic parts. And the cape has a nice flow to it, and you can see the highlights in it as well. Very cool. Her katana holder is in the back right here. There we go. For the prototype, the katana here is plastic, but I believe the production will be metal, hopefully. And for the face, I think she has a pretty face, except her mouth. Yeah, it looks like she has like 2 front teeth showing, and I'm not really liking that, kind of like a rabbit teeth. But the nice hair flow is really good. And this is probably a very cool portrait that I like as well, but let's switch it out to this. This one is cool as well, but I prefer the other one more. But at least, if you want a futuristic looking helmet, yeah, this is the way to go. This one is a little bit better as far as the portrait goes, and the same hair flow. Really nice looking piece. And Red Hood here, he is in the stance about to draw his katana. The same details, I think, on 1/4 scale, but a little bit different on the color, I believe. On the 1/4, I think like his costume is a little bit shinier, I think. I can't remember right now, but yeah. And the red, I think, is a little bit more saturated than this one. But I just love the pose right here. He's about to draw his katana, looking very cool. Again, same nice details and paint job throughout. Look very nice, man. And again, the flowing of the costume, very nice. And these 1/6 scale are pretty nice and heavy too, man. So they didn't skip out on any of this stuff. And yeah, of course, you got a little Red Hood logo right here, the emblem. Looks very nice, shiny, along with the head sculpt right here. This is a pretty cool one with the design, with the gold trim. I really like that. Now let's switch it out to this kind of like a Japanese mask that he got on with the white hair flowing. This is a very cool one as well. I'm kind of glad that they shows this portrait because yeah, this is what I prefer. Looking very nice overall, man. All right, and this is one of their newest character, which is Batwoman. She's in a stance where she's walking towards the enemy, looking very cool. I like how the cape is just kind of draping down and go to the side. Looking very nice, man. And she's holding these weapons on both hands. Looking very cool, man. And I like the design on the suit here. The color, it's pretty good. It's not shiny, but the boots is kind of shiny, kind of different here. Check out the back. And again, the cape has the different highlights. Looking very nice. And of course, little tattoo on her arm here. Japanese tattoo. And the portrait, I like this one with the hair flowing and the bat symbol on a mask. Now let's switch it out. Here we go. Like a ninja. This one is pretty cool too, with the short hair, looking fierce. So yeah, I think both portrait will work just fine. They did a pretty good job on the skin tone too, man. Kind of like that. Great job. Okay, one more thing I want to add. For the cape, it's not really on all that well. You can kind of see the gap right here. So I'm not sure if that's just something wrong with this piece or not, but yeah, hopefully the production will be better and more stable. And we got Robin here. I think this is the only character that is vibrant in color as far as his costume goes, and it gives a very nice contrast to everything else. So I really do like that. And the pose here, he is holding both weapons with the sword here and the staff on the other hand. That is very cool. Once again, this is plastic right now. Production, I believe it's going to be full resin or maybe even metal. But yeah, everything looks really good. Just like the 1/4 scale again with the color and everything. Nice details, nice highlight everywhere. The pouches looks real. Yeah, man, great job. The only thing that I don't like though is maybe the head sculpt. I know it's a Japanese style hairdo, whatever, but yeah, it just doesn't really scream Robin to me. And the other one, the alternate head sculpt, is not that different. This one just have like a little bird nose coming out the mask. That's about it. I wish they would have gone with another kind of mask for this. That's the only gripe that I have on Robin. But everything else, he's a really cool character to have, man. Catwoman, this is a pretty cool one. For the 1/4 scale, she is on the bike that a lot of people don't like. But this one here, she's just on the stance, holding her whip that goes all the way around herself. Looking very nice, man. Even like the hand here with the claw. I like that. And the kimono that she has on in purple looks really good. Yeah, nice design of everything. Even the leg and the boot here looking awesome. Yeah, pretty nice pose and everything. And the portrait, yeah, this one is pretty good with the hair flowing, nice skin tone, except the eyes. I think the decal that they did is way too small. So it kind of looks like she is a little bit cross-eyed, but I hope they can work on that a little bit more. Let's switch it out. Two or more Japanese tradition. This one is pretty cool too. Put her hair up, but again, the eyes just look kind of weird here. So yeah, they should QC a little bit more on the eye. But other than that, everything else looks really good. Yeah, I just noticed the little collar she has on with a cat. That's a nice touch. This is the OG Batman Samurai. This is one of my favorite pieces in 1/4 scale, and I'm kind of glad they went with this one with the stance. Looking so awesome. He's about to pull out his katana. Looking very nice, man. Like everything just looked like the 1/4 scale one. Yeah. The color, everything, looking nice. A little bit dull. Nothing really pops out, but I think they did a good job on that anyways. Like the gold is kind of subtle everywhere with the blue. It's kind of bluish, purple a little bit. But yeah, I just like the design of the suit and everything. Again, nice cape flow in the back. Same highlight. You don't even have to put it on if you don't like. Yeah, I kind of like this. And the head sculpt here, you know, like he's having the helmet on, like from the Japanese culture with the design, with the teeth coming out in the bottom here, representing bats. Just a very cool design overall, whited out eyes and everything. Bat ears. That's just awesome, man. All right, now let's switch it out to more traditional Batman's cowl right here. The same design in the mouth and the bat ear. Yeah, I think they did a great job here, and it just looks stunning, man. And last, we have the Shogun sitting down. This piece has to be probably the craziest design ever because he is all suited up, armored out. Everything about it just looks awesome, right? From the design of everything. Got a batarang right here. The armor, katana, the one he's holding in the front. That's about the only thing that I don't like about this. It's kind of hard to put in the katana into the socket of the hand and then just try to place it. I'm not even sure exactly where it's supposed to go. But no big deal really. Once you get it on, you're not trying to take it out anyways. The level of details, the color and everything, just like the Shogun on horse. Looking very nice. The portrait does look really good too with the gold shiny emblem right here on the top. And the cape, yeah, it's just flowing to the back like that. Again, same highlight and everything. Everything looks pretty good. Like I said, this katana, I mean, this is probably plastic, so it's bendable, but still. Just gotta find a perfect spot for it to rest. So that is the only gripe I have on this guy. But other than that, looks very good. Now let's switch out a portrait. It's keep falling off on me. Here we go. This one does look pretty cool with a Batman emblem instead. You can see the difference here. This one has the full mask. This one you can kind of see the Batman face a bit. Yeah, either way, they both look really good. The separation for the base right here, I think they could have done a little bit better than this. I mean, the ground, the rock just look a little bit dull. Even the color as well. You can kind of see the red here is kind of faded everywhere. The rocks, maybe a little bit more shadowing on everything just to make it pop. To the scope and everything, I think the base here could be a lot better on paint, but other than that, it looks great. Okay, now let's check out the main base here. This is a broken temple, the rubble of everything. You see a lot of tiles, rooftop everywhere, pillars broken. Yeah, there's wood elements in it. Again, could have been better as far as the wood color. This one is kind of sloppy a little bit. Coming from XM, I expect a little bit more. There's some broken pieces right here on the wood, which is okay. You're not gonna see that much of it in the back here, but here's the stone, and also there's like a, what do you call it? Like an picture emblem, I guess, of the Batman samurai style. But here for the prototype, the magnet doesn't really catch Kato as long as it doesn't fall off. But yeah, you can tell, man, like the rubbles, yeah, the paint needs to be better here. You can kind of see the dirt from along the bottom here. That's good, but just more shadowing, just make it pop. Yeah, like the pillar here, this one, you can see it throughout the 1/4 scale line. This one did a pretty good job here. This one could have been better still because they just look totally different. But I kind of like where, like how the dirts and everything is all messed up here. Yeah, man, the goal, I like it dirty like this so it doesn't take away from the character itself. Everything else looks pretty good. Let's check out this flag right here for the Batman Samurai. It comes in two, one on each side, and they both look pretty good here. All right, now that I put everything together, I think they did such a great job on having all 7 characters in a diorama like this, and they just kind of separate the layer on each so you can see every single one from behind and below. Looking very nice, man. Perspective and everything just come together really well. Oh, one more thing, I kind of like that they kind of switch up, like with the female and male character, switch them out side by side, not just having like all female on one side and all the male on the other. It just go together very well here. One more thing, this little katana here, I'm not sure exactly where it goes or who it belongs to. It's taking us forever. I looked everywhere. I can't even find where it would go. So with the instruction, it would probably help. But other than that, man, I think it's great. Having everything in color like this, sometimes it could be a little bit too much. But unless you kind of like this, yeah, I think it's a good addition to a samurai line if you don't have enough space or whatever, and have all of these characters together. I don't think a lot of people are going to be seeing the back, but it still look pretty nice. Like I said, like adjust the color a little bit more and it'll be perfect. But other than that, yeah, man, this looks good. Now let's try to switch out the Batman to the Shogun here just to see what it looks like. Now we switch it to Shogun. I think it still looks pretty good. I kind of like him sitting down like this, you know, just look more powerful. And one more thing that I want to point out is the way they just put the character in based on the color of their costume. You can see here, like the purple and the green is on the other side here with the Robin. Even though Robin color is a little bit too exaggerated, it's the only one, like I said before, it could just stand out a little bit too much. And there's a lot of reds going on between Red Hood, Batwoman, and even Batgirl here. But it still works, I think. And then you have Nightwing with the teal color coming out, you know, and then some gold in the front here. So yeah, it kind of balanced everything out. I think they did a pretty good job on that as well. Let me know which character is the best one, the best quality as far as paint, scope, and everything on this diorama. All right, now let's get the measurement going. I know it's listed on the website, but let's just check it out anyways. All right, as for the depth, depend on the flag in the back, how further you want it. So I say about right here to this bad girl. It is about 19 inches or 49 centimeter. And the length, it is at about 18 inches or about 46 centimeter. And the height all the way to the top of the flag is at about 24 inches or about 60 centimeter tall. Now let's check this little piece out right here on a separate base. This one depends on, well, if you have the Shogun, it's going to be a little bit more depth, but I'm just going to measure this one out for you. For the depth here is at about 10 inches or about 26 centimeter. The height is at 15 inches or 38 centimeter. And the length, it's at about 9 inches or about 23 centimeter. Yeah, so it's a pretty typical 1/6 scale. Doesn't take up way too much room on any really. So yeah, man, congratulations on whoever got this. Okay, so this is the whole package that you can be getting when you pre-order this piece. For me personally, I kind of like that Shogun is sitting down on the diorama while you have the Batman Samurai on a separate base. You don't even have to put them together. I think you can put this anywhere on by itself and it still looks very good. Now, for the price, I think it's worth it, man. I mean, especially if you don't have the Samurai line, but you love it, you don't have enough space for it. This is perfect for it. And it comes down to about $460 per character. So you get 8 of them. For 3,700 bucks, dude, I think that is a steal for the money. And also, hopefully in the future, they would make a villain of the same type, you know, with a Joker, a Orochi, and the Penguin and everybody else all together like this, just to pair them up. That would be perfect. All right, guys, that's it for the in-depth look at this 1/6 scale, the Batman Family Diorama prototype. To me, I think they did such a good job as far as the concept and the engineering and everything. Just some paint issue that they could have fixed. But other than that, man, I think it's awesome. And this is perfect for somebody who likes to collect Samurai line, but they don't have enough room like I do because I collect all the 1/4 scale of it. And this is perfect. If you don't have enough room, just have one diorama and you're done with it. But I would love to know what you guys think of this down in the comment, whether if you have pre-ordered this piece already or not, and especially the founder edition. If you got that, please let me know down below. All right, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys on the next time. Peace.